Welcome back to Dominions 5 here on NecroMageTV. I'm about to play turn 10 as Sceleria. Angelier the Inquisitor has claimed the throne of Earth in the name of Kilimanjaro. That's upsetting, and I am upset. Here's that battle between cavalry and a whole mess of skeletons. There we go. I think that worked out well. You know, the cavalry crashed into a bunch of pointless skeletons, and then everyone else swarmed around the leaders. And the construction of the palisades is complete. So, as we see, I am pretty much sealed in by Ys. And that's not good. I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. So what's going to happen let's take all of the lightest armored skeletons out of here. And this guy, he's just going to attack. You know, I don't have any actual choice in terms of fighting Ys, so let's just fight them. See what happens. The question is, do I want to attack Ys here necessarily? I could go here like this. Nah, that will just be delaying the situation. He has all this water, he can have land elsewhere, and if he's not satisfied with that, I'll just have to go into the sea and kill him. That's how it is. And since I'm going into the sea, this is going to have to be a bigger fortress. This is going to build a temple. I can use this turn to recruit a merman. 4. They can lead 40 troops, right? Yes. Because in the future turns I can start recruiting priests from here, so I don't want to take the opportunity cost and lose out on that merman commander. I should have probably recruited one last turn too, because I'm going to want a second. But that's fine. This guy with his 21 skeletons. Okay, well, first this guy. And he can't have them be in line formation, which kind of sucks, but that's why I'm not using him as an actual battlefield commander. He's going to go there to finish that fort. as per his intentions. I do want to get a palisades here. But I need more skeletons. Oh my! That is a lot of skeletons. I think I might actually... No, I'll take these back and then I'll sort them. I'll take Antiphates here back to the capital with those skeletons, and then I'll take the heavier armored skeletons and leave the lighter armored ones here, because the lighter armor ones are... they're not better underwater, they're less... they lose less underwater. The ones with no armor and spears are probably the best underwater skeletons because the armor under the water rusts and goes bad anyway. So if I have nowhere else to be, I'll send all my skeletons underwater. But if I'm using skeletons on land and underwater, I want to take the unarmored ones under the water. The unarmored ones with spears, especially, because spears actually work just fine underwater. Whereas slashing and bludgeoning weapons have attack... it's attack or damage or both penalties, I don't remember. I'm pretty sure it's attack penalties. So I'll just have all of my unarmored skeletons in the capital, and I'll get probably just like a ring of water breathing built once I spawn a water random one of these guys, so a little bit more than 25% chance. And I think I might actually... I'm going to actually go for that before I go for enchantment. It's that important to me. Because I can have hordes of skeletons that are permanent skeletons off of my priests, and I can also construct items that make my priests more efficient at summoning skeletons. Speaking of, let's send a message to everyone. Greetings from the dignified and beautiful Scalerian Empire. Let it be known that the glorious and merciful Scalerian Empire are actively seeking the acquisition of dwarven hammers for future construction pursuits. If you are interested in producing them for the Empire, please write back so that we may discuss further details in future. And with that, I've handled this turn's business of war and peace. On to the next turn. Oh boy, we got so many skeletons, we're really gonna get those guys. Alright, it's turn 12. There was a battle in the Towers of Heaven. I think I win this one. And then there's a battle in Greenwoods, which is not where I was expecting them to go. Oh, sweet. And my fortress is done. Yeah, because Greenwoods is there. I was expecting them to attack here. But they didn't. And that's, I guess, a good thing. That is a lot of Relians. So I can go back here and almost certainly lose to those fire-breathing cavalry. I can go here, which doesn't really help me anywhere, and I still might bump into fire-breathing cavalry. I can go here and try to loop around and get back into my fort, which is what I'm going to do. And I don't suspect there's any fire-breathing cavalry here. There might be a situation in which these guys attack into this territory, and I suspect that many of them will beat me. They also have a vastness, so that's kind of rough. There's also the potential that they could go here, in which case, no problem, or they could go here, in which case, big problem for me. I don't think I have the force projection capable of holding onto these 3 territories long enough for me to get a fort, and even if I did, I wouldn't be able to hold onto that fort. So rather than attempt that nonsense, I'm going to do that just so I can see what that army is like if it attacks me. I'm going to sneak away and just try to hold on to this money for as long as possible until someone decides to take it. If they don't move here, and they don't move here, and they just sort of hang out, that's fine. If they move here, and they're like, oops, sorry, trying to eat yes, that's also fine. I'm just gonna write Pope Doot Doot the First off as dead, with his troops, and if he manages to somehow get around back to that castle, that's a bonus, rather than anything to count on. I mean, the alternative is, yeah, I don't think any amount of militia and light infantry are going to make the difference against those fire-breathing cavalry. But that's fine. He built a lab, so he's going to research. And speaking of research, yeah, I'm not going to have the easy start that I thought I would. So after Thaumaturgy 1, I want to get, where is it? Stellar Cascades, as soon as possible. And along with Stellar Cascades, I could also use Light of the Northern Star. I don't remember what school that's under. Not Evocation. Not Thaumaturgy. Or sorry, not Enchantment. Is it... No, it's not Evocation either. Conjuration? It's under Conjuration. And it's level 4. Power of the Spheres is level 3. Looks much slower. I think I'm just gonna have to go with Evocation 5 to begin with, to get Stellar Cascades itself, and just communion into it. Just have, like, half my guys be masters, half my guys be slaves, and do big Stellar Cascade spams with that. After that, probably that, Conjuration. But that's so far off that I'll have to see what things are like at that point. Stop recruiting those, start recruiting mages. Do I want to recruit actual troops yet? So this will finish off the merfolk. This guy's going to start building a castle. He can take this province, which will give me 12 income, which isn't much, but It doesn't really have any of my good scales in it yet, so it'll be a little bit more, but still not very much. I don't know how many merfolk I'd need to actually take those to sea trolls in Kraken. I could probably take them out relatively easily, just by going from this lake, onto land, onto the sea. It's going to be a lot of turtling up on my peninsula and trying to research answers to Morvarks in the beginning of the game, while also watching my shoreline. I think I'm going to have to build like forts here and here rather than here and here as my main defense points, I mean. This guy has 80 skeletons. So I think... I don't want to fight a bunch of barbarians. Especially when Morvarks could just swoop in and kill them all, and then I can take that territory when it's empty. There's 133 skeletons in my capital. So I think after him, I'm going to recruit 2 censors. And they will bring... Actually... I could just have this thaumaturge bring skeletons here, and they'll just sort of exist as a warning not to send Morvarks, because although I did lose the battle where I bumped into them, I did kill 2 of them, and killing 2 of them for a handful of velites and, you know, 2 rounds of reanimating skeletons, that trade wasn't terrible for me. So I don't think he's eager to send his Morvarks crashing into my wall of unending bone soldiers. So with that in mind, I think Antiphates is going to build palisades. He's going to continue building a palisades. He's going to search for magic sites. He's going to go back here and continue this castle construction, because next turn this guy is going to take this puddle, and after he takes that puddle, he's going to either go up here and build a fort, or go in here and fight people with his merman soldiers. Those could be Tritons, and Tritons can't get out of the water, so that actual province's troops are pretty useless to me. But it's 12 gold, no reason to not take it. Things are going to be rough. This is definitely going to be a rough beginning, but I think that I should be able to hold on to my little peninsula, and so long as someone fights Yis adequately, like if R'lyeh fights Yis, or just if everyone on the borders with them kind of picks and chews at them, they shouldn't be able to invade me with a force capable of, you know, executing me from the game. And so long as I can reach a point where I can press out, I should be able to, you know, claw my way back into being a player. Hopefully. I mean, if this series goes on for like another 4 turns, I'm probably wrong right now. But we'll see. Are there any mercenaries that can help me? Nah, nothing worth investing in. I'm gonna invest in forts, invest in labs. I'm gonna invest in education, because the children are my future. On to the next turn. Oh! Oh no! Animate stuff. Now on to the next turn. Oh boy, it's turn 13 in the wonderful world of Sceleria. No. Yeah, that's just, that's gonna happen. Ugh. Well, at least this force seems to have gotten away with it. That dude got smoked. Ashlands. Oh yes, there. Of course. Oh, right, this is where I actually have 20 PD. I might be able to kill one or two of these. Maybe? Maybe? No, most certainly not. Great. Just great. I killed one! I killed one of them! Huh. God damn. That's a fort gone. Oh. I did not survive. Oh, wait, no. What Pantocranter's bounty? Oh, that's there. That's where they were retreating to. So of course I'm going to die. This is great. Well, at least he's a hero. He's got the heroic endurance. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Yeah, I can no longer trace a path to a fort from these provinces, so that's fantastic. Well, the only thing Pope Doot Doot has in him now is to just roam around being a nuisance. I'm curious as to why this was the direction they took, attacking me. But, hey! I guess if everyone underwater wants to fight me, I'll just die. Oh, this is gonna be rough. Well, Azathoth can't leave, so that's good, I guess. Ugh. I can't recruit any more mages here, because I'm under siege. I can't break the siege, because that would require an actual army. Here we go. Let's get all the heavily armored skeletons first, and then the... Oh wow, I have a lot of heavily armored skeletons. Can Magnus get there? Yes, he can. Excellent. So now it becomes a question of... how do I stop him from just killing my leaders? And the simple answer is hold and attack. I guess... no, cavalry won't matter. Yeah, here we go. Let's just do this. Let's just do this. Now, this way, because everything in this battle is skeletons, he won't trigger his blood rush, except maybe like the first Morvark that kills the 1 PD guy will, but that's not a big deal. This guy should... He should bless himself first. Then he should give unholy power to the undead around him. And I think... Let's see... That only affects magic beings. Are Morvarks magic beings? No, they're not. They're not magic beings. They're not either. Oh, they have sailing! Oh, God! That's really annoying. Ah, okay, that's fine. That's fine. It's not fine, I'm going to die. I'm just going to die to these fire-breathing horse sacreds. With very little I can do. Yeah, no, not. I don't need you guys because Magnus here can lead the undead. God, that sucks. That I lost that fort. You're just gonna go back in there. You and your 2 men that survived are gonna go back in there. Starfires. I would affect 1 person. That's useless because it'll hit duplicates. All of those actual spells are useless. Yeah, I think just buffing the skeletons is the only way. Unless... What's the magic resistance on a Morvark? Could I... Ooh. 14. I don't think it's worth doing in this battle. But it might be worth trying to set up a situation which I can try casting Apostasy enough to steal a couple of their Morvarks, at which point I'll have like a quarter of their army under my control. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna have to try to do. Okay. I can defend this square. I can defend this territory. I don't need to defend this territory. I'm just gonna... He can have me besieged forever. I don't care. This wing's already lost. This wing isn't even... I never even had the control of this area. So this army is just going to run amok in these lands as long as possible until he dies. I'm now banking 100% on this priest factory to make enough skeletons to wear down these Morvarks until someone does something to Yis somewhere on the map, because he's got to be bordering more people. He has me completely encircled. There's no way someone else isn't going to fight him somewhere. And if they don't, he's going to win. At which point, that's not my problem anymore. That's everyone else's problem but mine. because I'm not going to get to do anything. I guess preach. It's better than doing absolutely nothing. You just do absolutely nothing. Oh, this sucks. This sucks so bad. On to the next turn. Yeah. Alright, it's turn 14. Let's see if this battle actually goes all favorable. No, because of course they got around to back. Did I even kill one of them? I killed exactly one of them. I killed one leader and one sacred. That's just, of course I lose. That's just a scout. Sure. Yeah, because that was my prophet with nowhere to retreat to. Yep. So great, I lost all this territory. I lost this territory, I lost the fort that was being built in that territory, I lost all the skeletons in that territory. I have 124 skeletons, which is less than I lost in that battle. I think there's only one course of action left me. Sceleria fucking sucks. The map maker's a broken piece of garbage. This is bullshit. I'm never doing this again.